Hi Gemini, and welcome to your mid-September 2018 love reading. This is how do they feel about you, or peek at your partner. I've been shuffling the cards, invited in the white and purple light, Archangel Michael, happy spirits, positive energy, and the angels. And we're going to get some good positive messages and advice. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the cards, and then we're going to walk through the story. Okay, so wow. Interesting so far. Wow. We've got a lot of cups showing up for you, so this is definitely an emotional connection that you're feeling with someone, and this is you connecting with yourself too on this level. So the card that represents you is the Six of Swords, travel, indicating travel, a rite of passage. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So, excuse me, some of you may be moving or picking up your foundation or considering a move, because we've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, which means travel, movement. This also could be this could also be concerning messages about foundation or home. Some of you might be buying a new home, but I feel like this is looking at your future and building a future with someone else. Okay, so crossing you, we've got the Star card. So there's a healing thing happening with you right now. The Star card is about taking care of yourself, self-care, and self-love. This is so interesting because I'm going to show you what I see right now. We got the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups, both in reverse. This is in your recent past, okay? The Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. So the Four of Swords, two fours happening, okay? The Four of Swords that's about, you just went through a grief process in a period where, you took this, and it goes right along with the healing. You've really taken that time out, or you're going to be taking this could go within 2 weeks, one way or the other, but you're taking time to focus on yourself with a good, sense of direction and purpose. And I feel like, you're really grateful for what you've got. We've got the Four of Cups in reverse. So, upright, this is, somebody really not counting their blessings, but I feel like you are counting your blessings. You have a lot to be grateful for. And so whatever feeling of, you've been put through the fire, through the ringer, whatever that feeling is, you're understanding now why that had to happen. It's almost like, because you had to go through what you went through, you are now on the other side of something very monumental. It's like an epiphany. It's like discovering another part of yourself that you didn't know was there, and you're sort of surprised, but now you're grateful for this. Okay, so up above, we've got the King of Cups. So I feel like you have a real strong, deep bond with someone. This is saying focus on that love. And, think about, they do really love you. First of all, the King of Cups is saying you're involved with someone, and I think it's a lot of people surrounding you who truly love you and care about you. But this is also, someone who cares deeply for you, and they do have a lot of, strong feelings and a bond towards you. And I feel like they're telling you these things, that it's not something that you would be surprised about. Now, below we've got the Page of Cups, and it's in reverse. So there's also a new discovery of a different type of love or creativity. There might be a delay for some of you in trying to understand, what this love is about. Or maybe, some of you, this could also be for cross watchers, but some of you are really, saying this has got to be a new kind of love that we're going to have, or it's going to be a new kind of love, or maybe you're going to step away to gather your feelings and insights about this person and make a decision. Wow, the Temperance card. This is a Sagittarius, so it's also the card of balance. This is where you're at. Some of you may be dealing with the Sagittarius. Some of you are also just trying to find balance and healing. If you're going through a breakup or perhaps a break in a situation, you're looking inward for the healing right now. The Magician in reverse. So there's definitely a hesitation for those of you who are single or recently out of a relationship. I don't think you're trying to move forward because there's a little bit of fear here about how exactly you want to go about that. So in your hopes and fears, we've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. I think you're afraid. You don't want to have to be defensive, and perhaps you're letting go of your defensiveness now. You're like, I don't have to defend myself. Here I stand alone, and I want to let go of that energy of trying to be defensive with someone. I'm going to take care of myself. you're standing up for yourself and what you believe in, and you're not fighting. You're just no longer fighting, and you don't want to argue with people. You just want to have peacefulness. And Six of Cups for the outcome, and it's in reverse. This is, a lot of you, this is someone from your past you're dealing with, and you maybe have cut off communication with this person, or there are things you want to say to this person, but currently it's you don't want to have this conversation right this second. Let's go ahead and clarify that. Yeah, some of you went through a breakup with the Tower card. Let's clarify the Tower card. So now some of you, this is just a major shakeup in life or a dispute, of some sort. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, this definitely confirms that with the Ace of Pentacles, whatever this upset or dispute was, this had to happen in order for you or the other person or both of you to start your own lives or reconnect with one another on a more solid footing. The Ace of Pentacles is all about foundation and stability. Sometimes when you're at a place where you're experiencing a lot of conflict, now this could be internal or external. Now, it's almost like the tension built up so much there was like a big blowout argument, fight, or just rise in emotions, and then afterwards you just sort of, it's like the calm before and after the storm. The storm came, and now you've got to deal with the you just got to rebuild. That's what the Ace of Pentacles is about. So whatever that means to you, this is about rebuilding a foundation and knowing that it's for the best. Like, this transformation wouldn't have happened. And also the storm, within the storm, it brings a lot of water and things that, I'm going to use the earth as an analogy. So, the hurricanes that have been going on. Okay, so this is all terrible. However, in a few months from now, you're going to have trees and, things are going to be, changing and moving in new directions that they wouldn't have. It's almost like a cleansing in a sense when it pertains to a relationship. There's like a, cleansing and resilience is what I'm feeling. Okay, Two of Wands also. Yeah, there's some decisions you're dealing with, the Two of Wands, and you're about to make a decision, or you're being called to make a decision. Okay, let's go back, walk through this one more time. So the Six of Swords with the Star card. I'm going to show you these two. Okay, so the Six of Swords with the Star card. So yeah, some of you will be traveling, moving, or the person you're dealing with is at a distance. You also could be dealing with an Aquarius, but the Six of, excuse me, the Six of Swords is definitely some type of rite of passage, some type of change. Yeah, this is sowing the seeds of something new. So this is sowing seeds for the foundation. And that's interesting because we were just talking about watering the earth. Well, the Seven of Pentacles is all about planting seeds and letting the trees grow, watching what's new transpire, okay? And involving love, the King of Cups. Let's go ahead and clarify the King of Cups for Gemini. Yeah, the Ace of Rods. So some of you may be taking a new approach to love, a new attitude. You're very passionate and, falling in love again with someone, or you're going to be, seeking out new love or new projects. It doesn't have to be about a relationship, but I feel like, this healing process, wow, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're slowly starting to receive messages or send messages. These could be emails, text messages, or in a spiritual nature. This could be connecting with yourself to find that grounded person inside of you. In other words, you're very passionate about learning how to create something. So if you've been through some struggle in relationships, this is saying, you know what, go to counseling, go read some books on communicating, start an exercise program. This is about focusing on you, because how can I be more healthy to create and inspire that around me, like whoever I am involved with. If I focus on myself and taking care of myself, then I'm gonna inevitably, affect the ones around me by, showing them what it means to have self-love. Okay. Wow, yeah, the Fool card. So I'm gonna put that up there too. That's the Fool card is I love that card, by the way. When it's upright, it doesn't mean foolish. It means, foolhardily, in a sense that you're just going to move, put one foot in front of the other. And this is with a sense of humor. I feel like your sense of humor is going to help you walk through whatever you're walking through right now. And you're trying new things. If you've always wanted to go jet skiing, let's say, for example, you're actually going to do it. This is you taking steps to change your life. If you've always wanted to try kickboxing, for example, or you used to do that, you're getting back involved in things that bring you pleasure. Okay, this is your child heart, this is your child's mind. Okay, and it's a positive thing. We all have this, and I feel like you're either doing that right now or you're being called to do that in the month of September. As for the Four of Swords in reverse, yeah, I feel like maybe in the past you felt like there was some negativity, about you, towards you, or maybe you felt negatively towards someone else. And so you had to kind of get over that. Yeah, the Page of Swords, I think someone was very hurtful with their words, perhaps, and you didn't know how to handle this. So you had to go inward, This maybe made you, with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this made you stop moving forward in this situation. You just sort of took some time for yourself, okay? But I do feel like you're counting your blessings now, and there is someone that you'd like to communicate with. But with the Queen of Swords, this is a very loving energy. These are words of love and feeling like I need to tell this person that I really do care about them. But you're full aware of the fact that when you start talking to this person, you have to do it with love in your heart. In other words, there's a saying. It's like, okay, if you're dealing with a conflict or some type of a communication breakdown, the saying here is show up. The four things: show up, speak the truth with love. Show up, listen. 3, speak the truth with love. 4, let go of the outcome. So, in other words, this communication needs to happen with a pure heart, and I think you're fully aware of that. Okay, yeah, it's a time for you to gather your strength. We've got the Strength card in reverse. Some of you are dealing with a Leo, but the Strength card in reverse is saying, you are strong. You don't feel like you're strong right now, perhaps, but, you know deep down that you really are. Let's clarify that. Yeah, some of you might end up walking away from a situation that no longer served you, or someone has walked away recently. But let's go ahead and clarify that, because what does that mean? The person walking away, this is an 8-cup, the 8 of Cups. Okay, so either you or the other person is considering walking away. It doesn't have to be from each other. It could be from just a way of communicating. This could be a break. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles upright. So I don't feel like this is a total breakup for many of you. I feel like this is working on the relationship or working on yourself. So whatever happens here, this is about self-love, self-care, and a sense of, you've got the foundation here. It's about being secure with who you are. You know what you're made of. It's like we're all made of good and bad, right? Positive and negative. That's just the nature of being human. So you're really starting to work on yourself right now. It's kind of like, you can't change anyone else, but you can change yourself. Yeah, it's about communication. So yeah, this is a very strong sense of learning to communicate with love. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, and so it's saying take it slow, but definitely take it slow, but do it. Put the work into it that needs to happen for yourself and for this other person. So this is you might also be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and or these are people who are surrounding you also at the time. Okay, so the 5 of Swords showed up as people surrounding you. So those of you who are going through arguments or disputes, let's go ahead and clarify what this is about. Yeah, so we got the 3. This is going to involve family, friends, or a partner. And, I feel like this is about a community, a sense of community. What is this community for? Wow, the 3. These are people who really love you. So I feel like the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups showing up and surrounding you, I feel like you're definitely surrounded by people who care so deeply for you. Okay, these are long-time relationships, and this is saying let people, lean on your community. There's a reason that there are so many self-help programs like 12-step and churches, and it's the majority that need them, not the minority. So this is saying let your community help you, and asking for help is never a weakness. It's actually more of a strength, because anyone who has the courage to ask for help actually is showing more balls, that's the word I'm going to use, than someone who doesn't. So just do it, you know. And the High Priestess, I feel like you know that. You know you need to surround yourself with people who love you, and that's, you know, your inner wisdom. The High Priestess is saying, yes, I'm not afraid. I'm gonna do what I need to do for me, and in the process, you're gonna learn something. And I do know that Geminis are extremely intelligent and extremely funny, and you're not afraid to face and learn new things, because you just add that to your toolbox. You know, you're very sharp, and you're very, you know, I think you inspire a lot of people with your quick wit, and that, you know, this is calling for you to do that in this situation. Yeah, if your foundation's been rocked recently, you know, and you feel like, you know, you're moving away from something that, you know, you're slowly moving away from an idea that you had about love. This is saying you have choices, okay? So you have a choice whether you decide to pick up with this person or start with someone new. Some of you do have opportunities and things that you need to be looking at right now. Could be dealing with a Gemini, or perhaps, you know, if you're dealing with your fear of love or relationships, this is saying, you know, well, this is also you. The Lover's card is you, the Gemini. You could be dealing with another Gemini, but, you know, your hopes and fears, you're looking at ways to reconnect and learn how to have more healthy relationships. That's what this is about, and you're very new at this, Page of Rods. So you may not be new at dealing with the relationships, but you're new at this new thing that you're learning. Okay, you're new. And I feel like a lot of you are saying, yeah, bring it on, you know? Yeah, Queen of Rods, you're fierce. You're like, bring it on. Bring it on. Like, what do I need to know here? Because, you know, you're gonna take this information, you're gonna apply it immediately, and that's one of the things that Geminis are so good at. You know, nothing goes in vain when it comes to Gemini. Like, you actually absorb knowledge, and you've got a little filing system in your mind. Like, you don't forget anything. You remember, okay? So the Empress in reverse is saying, you know, there's an inner strength within you. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. So if you are someone who's going through a breakup, it says, yeah, take the time. You've got the love, but, you know, this other person has the love for you. Nine of Cups in reverse. But I feel like if you're going through a breakup, it's saying, you know, let go of that lack mentality, and you know what you have to offer with the Hermit. It's about a journey inward, okay? So the Hermit is saying, go ahead and take the time you need to heal. Okay, that's what that's about. And learn what you need to learn. I know that sets you on fire. You love to learn new things. So we're going to get one more message for Gemini. Love for September. And we've got the Hierophant. Might be an unconventional direction you're taking, but, you know, move forward. It's very positive. Thank you for watching. This is Girlintheskytarot, gmail.com. Hope this resonates. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.